Hello well-wishers and welcome back to my channel Aspiring Minds. In today's video we are going to do a detailed analysis line by line of Act 1 Scene 4 of William Shakespeare's famous play Macbeth. So without much ado, grab your virtual seats as we begin our exploration. In this video, we will first learn why is Act 1 Scene 4 very important. Then we will move into the line by line explanation and meanings to difficult words of the play. Then I will be discussing the themes that come out in our discussion of Act 1 Scene 4. Now Act 1 Scene 4 is very important because this scene provides an insight into the internal conflict that is going on in Macbeth. He is torn between showing his loyalty to King Duncan and at the same time his ambition to become the king because of the prophecy that was made, the prediction that was made by the witches. He is torn and tossing between these two things. Next is ambition and power. Now Duncan's decision to reward Macbeth with the title of Thane of Cawdor shows the central theme of unchecked ambition. It hints at what are the consequences of those people, consequences towards the people who try to seek power, and how it can lead to corruption. And thirdly, Duncan's visit to Macbeth's castle will become a crucial point in the development of the plot or the storyline of the play. Now the scene begins, Act 1 Scene 4, where King Duncan enters with Lennox, his two sons Malcolm and Donalbain, and a lot of other nobles or attendants. Now Duncan is asking the question that the decision he had taken of killing the Thane of Cawdor for having cheated on King Duncan by attacking Macbeth and Banquo. So Duncan at that time had ordered that the Thane of Cawdor should die. So now Duncan is asking that has the execution been carried out on the Thane of Cawdor? Are not those in commission yet returned? That is the people who were employed to kill the Thane of Cawdor. Have they come back yet, and do we have any information about it? To this Malcolm, the son of Duncan, says, "My liege or my lord, they haven't yet come back, but he has managed to speak to the people who saw the Thane of Cawdor die, and while he was dying, he confessed very openly that yes, he had cheated on King Duncan and he is very sorry for it. He asks for forgiveness, he's begging for forgiveness. And no person has ever seen how nobly the Thane of Cawdor died. It is as if he had carefully studied what is it to die, and therefore when he was dying, it was a very peaceful death, as if he gave up his life, as if it was a very insignificant or unimportant thing, as if life was not at all important for the Thane of Cawdor, and that is how casually and in an easy manner he gave up his life." Now to this, King Duncan says that there's no art or there's no way in which you can understand or judge the true appearance of a person and understand what's going on in his mind by the appearance on his face. From his appearance, the Thane of Cawdor looked like a gentleman, and that is why I had, put an absolute trust on him, a complete trust on him. But he has indeed, broken my trust, and that is why I had to pronounce this decision of having him executed. Now at this time, Macbeth, Banquo, Ross and Angus enter, and then Duncan greets Macbeth saying, "Oh worthiest cousin." He is so happy, he is thrilled to see Macbeth over here, and he says that he had so long not been able to in person show and express his gratitude to Macbeth, and now is the occasion which is finally here when he can express his gratitude to Macbeth for having protected his kingdom, for having defended the kingdom, become such a brave, courageous, noble lord, and he has shown complete trust and loyalty towards the kingdom. To this, Macbeth says that the service and the loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself. He's saying that it is my duty to defend and be loyal to the kingdom. Your Highness's part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state, children and servants. He's saying that it is my duty since I am employed as a noble warrior, it is my duty to defend my kingdom, and I was just doing my duty of protecting you, your throne, the children, all the children of the state, the servants, that is each and every person in this kingdom. It is my duty, and therefore I have just gone and carried out my duty in the most correct, honest and loyal manner, which do but what they should be doing everything safe toward your love and honor. And my duty of protecting the kingdom, of winning the battle, was all a part of trying to protect your honor, your respect, and to show my love and loyalty towards you, King Duncan. Now to this, Duncan says that you are most welcome to this kingdom, and Duncan says that I have already started, laying the foundation for the future of your greatness, Macbeth. I have already started planting and will labor to make thee full of growing. That is, I'm going to make sure that your luck, your fortunes grow in the future. And then he turns towards Banquo and says, Noble Banquo, thou hast no less deserved nor must be known. He's saying that you too have done a great job at protecting and defending the kingdom, and you are no less deserved than Macbeth, no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee. And he goes and he hugs Banquo at this time, saying that you two are equally, I'm equally grateful to you, just as I'm grateful to Macbeth for having been so kind and done such a great job of, taking part in the battle and winning it. Banquo says, there, if I grow, the harvest is your own. He's saying that if I prosper and if I am able to grow, all the love and affection that I have will be at your disposal. That is, I'm going to continue to stay loyal to you for having bestowed me with so much of gentility, so much of care. Duncan says, my plenteous joys. He's saying that I'm full of joy and happiness at this moment, and I'm not able to, express my joy, that so much so that there are tears coming out from his eyes out of joy for not just having won the battle, but the extreme love and affection that is being shown to him by Banquo and Macbeth. Then he says, sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know we will establish our estate upon our dearest Malcolm. Then Duncan makes a bold announcement that all the people over here pay attention. The throne will now be handed over after me to my son Malcolm, whom we name hereafter. And what is the title for now that he will be getting? He will be called the Prince of Cumberland, which honor must not unaccompanied invest. That is, my son Malcolm will not be the only recipient of honor and titles, but others too will receive honors, and all these honors and titles which I give you will be like stars that shine, and they are going to add to the shining quality of my kingdom. So now he says, let us now proceed to the Inverness, where your hospitality will be put us in further debt to you. He's saying that now I want to go and pay a visit to your house, so let us now proceed to the Inverness. Now at this time, Macbeth says that I don't want to take any more rest, because if I take rest, it makes me more tired, because it makes me feel guilty that I'm not doing something at your service, my Lord Duncan. And then he says that let me go. I will be like a messenger, and I'm going to, have a conversation with my wife. Till then, you all are humbly welcome to come to my house. Proceed, but I will proceed before y'all. Now Duncan says, my worthy Cawdor. Now he is again addressing Macbeth, saying that you are now my worthy Thane of Cawdor. Macbeth at this time aside is again delivering another soliloquy. Remember, I had told you aside is when it is when Macbeth is expressing his internal thoughts, his internal thought process to the audience, to the public, orally, vocally, out loud, but no other character who's present on stage is able to hear what Malcolm is saying except the audience. So it is a kind of soliloquy being delivered by Macbeth, where he says that that Malcolm has been named the Prince of Cumberland, and this is like an obstacle that is there in his path of achieving success, of becoming the next king. Because remember, there was a prophecy made, 2 out of 3 prophecies have already come true by the witches, that he would be entitled the Thane of Glamis and the Thane of Cawdor. Now to become the king, the Malcolm has come in between his act of becoming the king, and he says that I don't want anyone to understand and get to know what are my internal evil dark thoughts. He's telling the stars, don't shine too much and let my thoughts be well concealed. I want to hide my thoughts and my deep desires so that no one is able to understand and see what my true intentions are like. But I will have to do something about Malcolm so that I can get my title of becoming the next king after King Duncan. Now at this time, Duncan praises Macbeth, saying to Banquo that indeed Macbeth is so valiant, he's so brave, he's so courageous, humble, noble, that no matter how much I commend him, how much I praise him, it is not enough. And see his humility. Even before we as guests can go to his house, he has gone before us so that he can make the grand preparations, because he knows that the King of Scotland is going to be coming to his house. So he has gone so that he and his wife can make the required preparations for my grand welcome. I'm so happy. There is no person whom I can compare to Macbeth in terms of his goodness, in terms of being such a brave, humble and noble person. And with this, the scene comes to an end. Three important aspects or themes that we can see in Act 1, Scene 4 are ambition. That is, the scene introduces the theme of ambition and what could be the consequences of it. We already know how Macbeth's ambition has been fueled by the prophecies of the witches, and how that will be enacted in the play is evident in this scene. Next, the element of supernatural which is there throughout the play from the beginning till the end in the form of witches' prophecies. Even though witches do not come here as characters in Act 1, Scene 4, yet their appearance, their presence is still felt in how they exert influence on the mind of Macbeth. And third is appearance versus reality. Duncan's comment on the mind's construction in face underscores or highlights the theme of appearance versus reality, suggesting that the characters may hide their true intentions behind a facade, behind their face. What they show may not be true. This was true in the case of the former Thane of Cawdor, which is why he has been executed, and this will also be true as the play progresses in the character of Macbeth itself. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching. Bye.